stop. I need you to listen with your entire soul for just 1 minute. I know you are about to keep scrolling, looking for something else to catch your eye, but right now, the universe has actually paused your timeline. There is a specific, divine reason why you are seeing this at this exact second. God is about to reveal a secret about that sudden distance in your life that is going to leave you speechless. This is not a coincidence, it is a divine intervention. If you skip this video now, you are walking away from the very answer you've been begging for in your quietest, most painful moments. Stay with me until the very end, because the revelation waiting for you in the final stretch will change the way you see your heart forever. Section 2, The Mystery of the Sudden Silence. You have spent so many nights wondering what went wrong. You've looked at the sky and asked for a sign, wanting to know why someone who felt like home suddenly became a stranger. The silence has been deafening. It felt like a cold wind hit your spirit without warning. One day they were there, and the next, there was a wall of distance you couldn't climb over. You felt rejected, confused, and unworthy. But today, the silence is finally breaking. God is pointing his finger at that specific situation to tell you, that distance was not an accident. It was a carefully orchestrated maneuver by the heavens to save your life. Section 3, The Hidden Intentions Revealed. The reason this is going to shock your entire system is that while you were looking at their face, the Creator was looking at their heart. You saw their smile, but the Divine saw a hidden agenda that would have destroyed your peace. You saw a beautiful future, but the universe saw a trap that was being set for your destiny. This isn't just a random guess, it is a spiritual exposure. The distance happened because you wouldn't leave when God whispered, so he had to make them move while he shouted. The angels are gathering around you right now because they know how important it is for you to understand this. You weren't being ignored, you were being shielded. Section 4, The 48-Hour Divine Glitch. Think back to the exact moment the distance started. There was a glitch, a strange coincidence, a cancelled plan, or a sudden argument that made no sense at the time. This was the hand of the divine reaching down to pull you out of the line of fire. God is showing that this person was carrying an energy that was toxic to your harvest. Every time you tried to close the gap, the universe pushed them further away. Stay with me, because within the next 48 hours, a piece of information is going to drop into your lap that will prove exactly why that person had to go. This news will be the absolute confirmation that the distance was your greatest blessing. Section 5, Activating the Shield, the Energy Exchange. This is a moment of spiritual exchange, and you must participate to activate the protection over your life. To physically claim this clarity and show the universe that you are ready to let go of the counterfeit, you need to open your energy flow. Take a second right now to subscribe to this channel and share this video with someone you truly trust. By doing this, you are breaking the chains of staying in a state of mourning and telling the universe that you are open to your true destiny. Do not hesitate, because this simple act of faith is the key that turns the lock on your future. Section 6, The Financial Link to the Distance. Something huge is waiting for you that you never expected. God is revealing that your abundance and your financial rise are being held back because of your proximity to this person. Energy is currency, and this person was a spiritual drain on your prosperity. Have you noticed that since the distance grew, your mind has felt clearer? This is because the leak in your spirit has been plugged. The universe is saying that as long as you were obsessed with fixing that broken connection, you didn't have the hands to receive the wealth that has your name on it. The distance was a financial intervention designed to protect your legacy. Section 7, The Spiritual Mirror Effect. This person was a mirror, reflecting back to you a part of yourself that needed healing. You were attracted to the challenge of keeping them, But God is saying you are not a rehabilitation center for broken souls. The sudden distance happened the moment you started to realize your own worth. As your vibration rose, the gap between you and their lower frequency became too wide to cross. They didn't just leave, they were repelled by your growing light. You became too much for someone who wasn't doing the work to be enough. This distance is the ultimate proof that you are leveling up in the spirit. Section 8, the invisible battle fought for you. While you were crying and staring at your reflection, a war was being fought in the spiritual realm for your soul. God is revealing that this person was surrounded by an energy of chaos that was attempting to leap onto your path. If the distance hadn't happened when it did, you would have been dragged into a situation that would have taken years to recover from. The universe saw the spiritual virus they were carrying and quarantined you for your own safety. This wasn't a rejection of your love, it was a rescue of your purpose. Section 9, the notification test. Listen closely, because this is a warning from the angels. In the coming days, as you start to find your peace, this person might feel the shift in your energy and try to reach out. It might be a random like or a checking in text. God is telling you right now, this is a test. It is a test to see if you have learned the lesson of the distance. Do not let a moment of loneliness make you forget the months of silence. If you run back the moment they whistle, you tell the universe you aren't ready for the gold that is being prepared for you. Stand firm in the distance and let the silence finish its work. Section 10, the grand reveal, the final clue. We have reached the absolute peak of this revelation. The energy is at its highest frequency right now. God is saying that because you have honored this message and stayed to hear the full truth, a signature of peace is being placed on your heart. You are now vibrationally invisible to toxic people. Within the next 7 days, you will receive a sign that is so specific, it will make you laugh out loud with relief. You will finally realize that you didn't lose them, you were saved from them. Leave a comment saying, "I am ready for my miracle," to anchor this energy into your reality. Section 11, the identity theft of the spirit. Listen carefully, because we are going even deeper. God is revealing that before this distance happened, you were slowly losing yourself. You were beginning to speak like them, think like them, and even lower your standards to match theirs. This person was subtly performing a spiritual identity theft, draining your unique spark to fuel their own ego. The divine saw that your original design, the powerful, confident person you were born to be, was being overwritten. The sudden distance was an emergency system reboot. God hit the reset button on your life to stop the corruption of your soul. In this silence, you are not lonely, you are being restored to your true self. Section 12, the secret conflict you never saw. The angels are whispering about a hidden conflict that was happening behind the scenes of that person's life. While they were smiling at you, they were entangled in a web of their own making, perhaps a past they couldn't escape or a mindset that was fundamentally broken. If they had stayed connected to you, their chaos would have become your chaos. Their legal issues, their emotional baggage, or their toxic associations would have bled into your world. The sudden distance was a celestial restraining order. The universe stepped in as your bodyguard and moved you out of the splash zone before their life imploded. You weren't being ignored, you were being relocated to a safe house. Section 13, the anchor versus the sail. You thought they were your sail, helping you move forward into the sunset, but the universe is revealing today that they were actually your anchor, keeping you stuck in a shallow harbor while a storm was approaching. If the distance hadn't happened, the coming waves of change would have capsized your ship because you were tied to someone who wasn't willing to sail. Now that the anchor has been cut, you are free to move. You feel lighter, don't you? Even through the tears, there is a strange sense of weightlessness in your spirit. That is the feeling of a ship that is finally able to catch the wind of the divine. Section 14, the invisible debt cancellation. There is a layer to this story involving your future legacy. This person was carrying a spiritual deficit, a cloud of unresolved patterns or bad luck, that was starting to spill over onto you. Have you noticed that during the time you were closest to them, small things in your life started to break? Your electronics acted up, your car had issues, or you had sudden, unexpected expenses? This was the energy leak of their life affecting yours. The distance was a divine debt cancellation. God cut the cord so that you wouldn't have to pay for a life you didn't build and mistakes you didn't make. Section 15, the myth of the one that got away. We often label people as the one that got away, but the divine is correcting your vocabulary right now. They didn't get away, they were removed. There is a massive difference between a mistake and a master plan. When something gets away, it implies you failed. When something is removed, it implies a higher intelligence saw a danger you couldn't see. God is showing that this person's departure was a divine surgery. It was painful, and it left a scar, but it removed a spiritual toxin that was growing in your heart. You were becoming addicted to a version of them that didn't exist, and the distance was the only way to break the spell. Section 16, the frequency lock of your future. Because you have stayed through this entire message, your energy has shifted. You are no longer vibrationally compatible with that person. This is why it feels so strange to think about them now. The frequency has changed. You are now frequency locked to your destiny. God is moving the pieces of your life like a grand chessboard. The distance created a vacuum, and the law of the universe states that a vacuum must be filled. What is coming to fill that space is 10 times greater than what left. Expect a sudden meeting with someone whose name sounds like peace to your ears. Section 17, the final seal of protection. As we reach the conclusion of this divine transmission, I want you to visualize a circle of white, blinding lights surrounding your heart. This is the divine seal. It ensures that as you move forward, the person who created the distance can no longer leak into your thoughts or drain your energy from afar. You are now protected. You are now chosen. You are now free. To lock in this final blessing, leave a comment with the words, "The space is cleared for my masterpiece." This tells the universe you are done looking back and are ready to walk into the sun. Section 18, the prophecy of the next 7 days. In exactly 7 days from today, you will receive a sign of substitution. You will see a physical representation, a symbol, a message, or a chance encounter, that will make you realize that the sudden distance was the greatest act of love the Creator ever showed you. Your season of wondering is over. Your season of winning has begun. Walk forward with absolute certainty. The distance is behind you, your destiny is in front of you. Go claim it. Section 19, the echo of a generational cycle. Go deeper with me for a moment. God is revealing that this person wasn't just a random connection, they were a test of a pattern that has run through your family for generations. You have a history of being the fixer, the one who stays when things get hard, and the one who accepts breadcrumbs of affection. This person was sent to see if you would finally choose yourself over a toxic cycle. The sudden distance happened because you were about to cave in and settle for less than you deserve once again. The universe said, "Not this time." By creating this gap, God is breaking a generational curse of emotional labor. You are the one who is ending the cycle of chasing shadows. The distance is the birth of your new family legacy, one rooted in self-worth and mutual respect. Section 20, the closed door as a compass. Sometimes we get so focused on the door that slammed shut that we forget the door is actually a compass. It is pointing you in the opposite direction for a reason. God is showing that if you had stayed in that room with that person, you would have missed the golden elevator that is rising on the other side of the building. The distance was a redirection of your focus. You were looking down at your wounds, but the universe is forcing you to look up at the horizon. There is a specific career move, a creative project, or a travel opportunity that requires your full attention right now. That person was a distraction from your empire. The distance was a divine command to get back to work on your own throne. Section 21, the restoration of your spiritual hearing. When you were in close proximity to that person, there was too much noise. Their drama, their needs, and their inconsistent energy were like static on a radio. You couldn't hear the voice of your intuition. You couldn't hear the whispers of the divine. The sudden distance was a silent retreat mandated by the heavens. In this quietness, your spiritual hearing is being restored. You are starting to notice the small still voice again. You are noticing synchronicities. You are noticing that your dreams have become vivid and prophetic once more. The distance was necessary to clear the airwaves so you could receive the high-level instructions for your next big win. Section 22, the sabotage you never suspected. This is a heavy revelation, but you need to hear it. God is exposing that this person was secretly, perhaps even unconsciously, sabotaging your confidence. They didn't want you to grow too fast because they were afraid you would outgrow them. Every time you had a victory, they had a crisis that pulled the spotlight back onto them. The sudden distance was the universe removing a growth inhibitor from your life. You are like a plant that was being kept in a pot too small. The distance is the act of being transplanted into the open earth. Now, your roots can spread. Now, you can reach your full height. You will be amazed at how fast you grow in the next 3 months without their weight on your branches. Section 33, the wait is a training ground. The distance feels like waiting, but the divine says it is actually training. You are being trained in the art of emotional sovereignty. You are learning that your happiness is not a hostage to someone else's text message. You are learning that you are a whole kingdom all by yourself. This gap is where your character is being forged. When the true soulmate, the one matched to your high vibration, finally arrives, they won't find a broken version of you. They will find a version of you that is solid, peaceful, and unshakable. The distance was the gym where your soul got strong. Section 24, the final decree of the new season. We have traveled through the depths of this revelation together. Because you have honored this message with your time and your presence, the protection protocol is now permanent. The person who created the distance has no more legal right to your energy in the spiritual realm. The contract is shredded. The debt is paid. The lesson is learned. As you prepare to close this video, feel a golden light entering the top of your head and filling every cell of your body. This is the light of the new beginnings. Section 25, the ultimate sign, the name in the wind. Within the next 48 hours, pay attention to the names you hear in passing. You might hear a name that feels new and bright, not the name of the one who left, but a name that carries a fresh vibration. This is a placeholder sign from the angels, letting you know that the replacement is already in transit. Subscribe to stay in this flow of high vibration truth. Like this video to tell the universe you have received the shield. And leave one final, powerful comment. I am the architect of my new life, and the foundation is peace. Walk forward now. The distance was a ghost, the future is a solid, golden reality. You are loved beyond measure. You are protected beyond understanding. The silence is over. Your life starts now. Section 33, the final activation. Claim your new reality. We have reached the absolute peak of this divine transmission, and I need you to listen to this final instruction with every fiber of your being. God is saying that your participation in this moment is the final key to locking the door on your past and opening the gate to your future. This is not just a video, it is a spiritual contract. To show the universe that you have accepted this protection, that you are no longer mourning the distance but celebrating the rescue, you must leave a physical mark on this message. In the comment section below, I want you to write a name. Not the name of the person who left, but your own name, followed by the words, "is ready for the best." By typing your name, you are reclaiming your identity from the shadows of that old connection. You are telling the divine that you are standing tall, you are whole, and you are open for the miracle that is currently in transit to you. Don't let this moment pass you by. If you've stayed through these 33 sections of revelation, it's because you are part of the 1% who are truly the chosen ones. Subscribe now to stay shielded in this high vibration frequency, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the next warning or the next blessing. Your life has officially shifted. The distance was the darkness before the dawn, and look, the sun is finally rising. Walk forward in peace, for you are finally free.